Hey there, thanks for tuning in to our June 2024 eLearning Challenge recap. If you want to see some of the amazing submissions from this month's eLearning Design Challenge, along with our winning submission, stick around. Hey there folks, Tim Slade here from the eLearning Designers Academy. As many of you know, one of the many challenges that a lot of folks have when it comes to building their instructional design and e-learning development skills, along with creating samples of work for their portfolios, is having the opportunity to practice on real-world projects in a practical way. And so that's exactly why we created our monthly e-learning challenges inside the eLearning Designers Academy, to help you put your skills into practice and build samples of work for your portfolio without all of the stress and uncertainty and rigmarole that comes with, picking your own topic. And so each month we issue a new e-learning challenge, which provides a real-world topic and prompt based on a hypothetical company. And as part of the challenge, participants are tasked with developing a complete e-learning course to solve a specific set of learning outcomes. We also provide a style guide and brand assets for the hypothetical company, which provides guidance on the use of colors and fonts, logos, and much more. And then, the best part, at the end of each month, we review all of the submissions. We record a recap, just like the one you're watching right now, to showcase the amazing work from those who participated. And then we announce a winner and give them a $100 Amazon gift card. And of course, the great thing about our monthly e-learning challenges is that each month, as we announce a new challenge, we then have a growing library of sample project topics for you and others to pick from to continue growing your skills and building your portfolio. So, with that said, let's take a look at the details from our June 2024 challenge, along with some of the awesome submissions, and of course our winner. And of course, if you'd like to follow along with me, check out all the links down in the description where you can see the details for this month's challenge, along with all of the submissions. All right, so for our June 2024 challenge, we decided to focus this month's topic on safe food handling for Tacomazing Catina, a brick and mortar restaurant which is now expanding into mobile food trucks. And so for the challenge, participants assume the role of a freelance instructional designer who has been hired to help create an e-learning course to teach new food truck staff various safe handling practices to help avoid, of course, foodborne illnesses. Now, as with all of our challenges, we have our list of sample learning objectives here, like determining the proper temperature at which raw and cooked foods should be stored, how to identify cross-contamination risks, and much more. We also provide a list of interactivity ideas and constraints. For example, building a dial interaction to represent food temperature, or a decision-based scenario where employees must determine whether food is contaminated and should be thrown out. And finally, we have our Tacomazing style guide here, which provides participants everything they need to design a course that aligns with Tacomazing's brand, including imagery, fonts, colors, logos, and much more. All right, so now that we've taken a high-level look at the details for our June e-learning challenge, let's take a look at some of the highlights from this month's submissions, followed by our winner. All right, so the first submission this month we'd like to highlight comes from Brenton Daviau with his course on preventing foodborne illness. Now, what we loved about Brenton's project right off the bat was his super impressive and amazing 3D videos and graphics, which he created using Unreal Engine and then brought those into Articulate Storyline. And on top of that, I think he did an amazing job adhering to Tacomazing's style guide, especially with all the 3D graphics. Now, for Brenton's submission, he focused mainly on two of our suggested learning objectives, proper hand washing and food storage temperature. And one of the interactions we really enjoyed was this thermometer interaction, where the learner drags the thermometer, checks the temperature of different food items to evaluate if they're being cooked and stored at a safe temperature. And what I personally loved was Brenton's small attention to detail. I might be the only person who noticed this, but when you drag the thermometer to one of the food items, not only does the larger thermometer display the temperature, it also shows in the smaller one that's stuck in the food way back here. So, I love that. All right, thank you so much, Brenton, and great work on this month's submission. All right, so our next featured submission comes from Cynthia Munguia with her interactive quick guide on preventing foodborne illness. Now, With Cynthia's submission, she decided to take a very atypical approach to her project. While it may not seem like a traditional form of e-learning, as I always like to tell people, e-learning is any sort of learning or training experience that can take place on a digital device. And so, in this instance, Cynthia's project counts as e-learning. So Cynthia decided to use a tool called Hazine Flipbooks to create this digital job aid covering various topics for storing foods, checking food temperatures, and what actions to take if you get an unsafe thermometer reading. I also think Cynthia did just an absolutely outstanding job adapting the Tacomazing style guide to this digital job aid format. So wonderful work, Cynthia, and thank you so much for submitting. All right, so last but not least, and the next of our featured submissions comes from Tia Pez with her submission on Tacomazing. Let's talk about food safety.
We're hitting a road, yeah, we're taking the street. We're the chase that we just gotta meet. From our cantina straight to you. Tacomazing's here, bringing something new. Start to it. Food safety's a promise like a trusted friend. Temperature's right, and hands are clean. Tacomazing's quality, it's always seen.
Here at Tacomazing, we know that proper food safety helps prevent foodborne illnesses that can cause severe health issues, including food poisoning, infections, and even long-term health complications.
Now, I gotta say, like Brenton's submission, Tia's project is an amazing example combining multiple tools to create a super impressive experience. Between her use of AI to, literally generate a Tacomazing song, which just blows my mind. She also used Create Studio for the animated characters and a bunch of other stuff to create this course in Articulate Storyline. Tia also created this fun game show themed activity at the end, which challenges the learner to identify proper food temperatures. And of course, she created the fun Showcase Showdown, which includes a giveaway of the Tacomazing food truck. So I don't feel like I have to say it, but wonderful work, Tia. All right, so those were just some of the highlights from our June 2024 e-learning challenge submissions. Now, it's time for us to pick a winner who will receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Now, before we do that, I want to share a bit about how we evaluate the quality of each submission. When picking our featured submissions and, of course, selecting our winner, we look at it from 5 different angles in no particular order. First, user interface design. Was the course or project easy to use, accessible, and intuitive to navigate? Second, graphic design. Did the course author apply solid graphic design techniques, and how well did they adapt the style guide to their course? Third, visual communications. Did they use the screen to help me see what they were trying to say? In other words, did they use meaningful imagery or animations? Fourth, instructional design. How well did they create a true learning experience with performance-based interactions rather than just an information dump? And finally, overall completeness. Does the course feel like a complete piece of work? So, for this month's challenge, we're giving the win to Tia Pez. Now, beyond the fact that Tia clearly went above and beyond with this month's submission, she created a project which seamlessly combined multiple tools and technologies into a fun, interactive, and engaging experience, all while keeping true to the Tacomazing brand. So, wonderful work and congratulations on your win, Tia. All right. So that's a wrap on our June 2024 challenge and a look at some of the highlights from our submissions this month. As always, I want to send a special thanks to everyone who participated and shared their hard work for this month's e-learning challenge. Of course, if you'd like to see all of the submissions for this month's challenge or participate in next month's challenge or just use one of our past challenges as a topic for your own sample project, check out the links down in the description. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, make sure to click that like, subscribe, and bell button to get alerted the next time I publish a video just like this one. And of course, join us inside the eLearning Designers Academy, where we help new instructional designers and e-learning developers grow their careers by focusing on skills first. Otherwise, my name is Tim Slade, and until next time, I'll see you around.
We're hitting a road, yeah, we're taking the street. We're the chase that we just gotta meet. From our cantina straight to you. Tacomazing's here, bringing something